Hi, okay, so welcome to day 5. So, whatever state you're in, whatever you think you can do, or whether you think you can't do, I challenge you to go beyond your chronic illness. I challenge you to day 5. And day 5 is to journal. Now, some of you probably have tried journaling. Some of you may know about TMS healing and journal work and all kinds of practices like this where we journal. Well, you probably have even tried journaling, okay? So if you have, that's great, but I challenge you to do it today. We're gonna set a timer and you're gonna journal for an hour. But you're not just gonna journal about things that happened in your life or you're not just going to randomly journal. You're gonna get right down to the heart of it. So you're going to journal for an hour, but you're going to start out by saying, I am so angry, mad, sad, I'm filled with rage because. And then you're just going to let it go. Whether it's something that happened to you in childhood, whether it's something that started out this illness, whether it's something that you have to deal with day to day, whether it's a person in your life that is bothering you, that's not trusting you, that's not supporting you, that's not listening to you, that's harming you in some way, you are going to write, I am so filled with rage because I am so filled with despair and hopelessness because I am so filled with emotions of sadness, overwhelming grief because. So when you get stuck, so you're going to start with one of those sentences and you're just going to write and write and write and write. And the idea is to keep writing and to not stop, to keep writing and to not stop. Now I know most people don't even use a pen and a paper anymore, so if you're typing, to keep typing and not stop. There's not like thinking about it, it's like letting it flow off the cuff, okay? But if you get into a spot where you're like, and you've kind of just sat there for a minute and you just don't have any more words, then type the next sentence. I am so sad because I am so filled with grief, rage, despair. Write down a few of these keywords before you start. And if you get into a jam, just start a new sentence with I'm so filled with this emotion because. Really deep triggering emotions. Sadness, fear, anger, guilt, shame. So write some of the big ones down and start your sentence with that while you're filled with that because, and then it can be related to a person, an event that happened, a past situation, a future situation, something that is going on in your life right now, and you're going to stay on the emotional level, like why, what is going on emotionally with you, and just purge these out on paper quickly without stopping. And you're going to think, I can't write for an hour. There's no way I can write for an hour. But you are going to surprise yourself. It's going to keep going. And when you get as deep as your brain thinks, your emotions are going to kick in and you're going to have a well coming up and you're going to keep going and keep going and keep going, whether you think you can or can't, right? So if you stop at 20 minutes and be like, oh, that's enough. I've done enough. Ask yourself, do I really want to heal? Do I really want to push myself? Do I really want to challenge myself? Don't stop there. You're just sitting there anyways with chronic illness. You're already suffering. You're already sitting around. You're already, doing whatever it is that you do every day that have led to the patterns, the same patterns that have kept you sick. Do something different. You can sit there for an hour and type and think about your emotions and talk about them and search deep. This will help. This will help release things. Okay? So I challenge you to do this and not just do it, but do it for 1 full hour. And I know you can do it. These are practices that help people all over the world. And I think that by challenging yourself for 1 hour with this today, you're going to see things that you hadn't thought of before, things that are deep, things that are buried, and things that, getting this out. And the way that you write, you're going to write for nobody to see. So when this is done, you're going to delete it and throw it away. You're going to throw it in the trash. You're going to be angry in this. You're going to be you're going to say things like, I want to kill that person. I hate these people in my life. I hate this situation. You're going to swear. You're going to say you want to kill yourself if you want to kill yourself. You are going to go as deep as you possibly can with your emotions. And no one's ever going to see this. So you're just going to hit delete when you're done, or throw it out and burn it and throw it away. So it's not meant to be saved. It's not meant for any other eyes except for your own. So you're really going to go as deep as humanly possible. So I challenge yourself to day 5.